In this video, we'll introduce rigging an imported animation, a vital part of creating a game here in Unity. Previously, we looked at animation done natively here in Unity, taking objects and animating them, such as this top, using the animation window, choosing Window and Animation. Quite often, though, we need to create an animation that's more complex than what we can do here, and additionally, we need to animate a character with bones or skeleton in it to control the different movements and deform that mesh. Our characters here are done this way. They're created and animated externally and then brought in. I'll look at the model folder in Assets and in Characters, and in here we can see our boy, clown, dog, girl, elephant, sheep, zombear, zombie duck, and zombunny models, and each of these were created externally in a program such as Autodesk Maya or 3ds Max. Each of these has imported with its skeleton and the animation on those bones. When we look at this object here in the inspector, going to the animation section then shows us that this object has animation, which Unity has recognized automatically. I'll take a look at some of our animated characters in Autodesk Maya to get a better understanding of where we need to animate. We saw some of our animated characters in Chapter 5 in our pipeline discussion on modeling, rigging, animating, and exporting out for Unity. I'll review by looking at this sheep here in Autodesk Maya. We can see that our sheep, one of our allies, has bones, and they're being shown in X-ray mode at the moment. That is, we can see the bones through the skin. These bones influence the mesh, something that's not easy to do in Unity, and also programs such as Autodesk Maya have much better tools for animating this kind of character. When we press play then, we can see that an animator has animated the sheep's different cycles here. We have a walk cycle and an idle, or stop, where the head turns back and forth. These are the two animations that the sheep needs, and these are separated by blank frames. What we'll see often in a pipeline then is an animator will animate in one file on a character, such as this sheep, the different animations with space between, and later we'll take those into Unity and break them apart into clips and trigger them in an animator. Here's our zombie duck, again shown in Autodesk Maya, and we can see that we've got a step for a walk, an attack, an idle, and a death animation, again separated by frames so that we can break them into clips later in Unity. Unity can import many different kinds of animation, but often crafting that animation is better done in another program, such as Autodesk 3ds Max or Maya, or done through motion capture and possibly imported through Autodesk Motion Builder. Alternately, we might animate our 2D elements in something like Anime Studio or Adobe Photoshop. It really depends on the type of game and the animation needed. Those animations will come seamlessly into Unity, whether they're done in 2D or 3D, and we can segment them into clips and put together a state machine to trigger different behaviors depending on game and player inputs.